thank you, and I think you're doing that right here and right now, and I applaud you for that. This is a real test of our constitutional system. This is a real test of our democracy, and it's going to be for some time to come. And in a way, it's the first time we've had a real sense of just how fragile democracy is. You know, those of us that have grown up in the post-war period and have come to know democracy as the only thing we've ever known, and expect that it is on autopilot or it's guaranteed by our Constitution. Yes, it's written in the Constitution, but that's only as good as the people who give expression to that Constitution. And it's only as good as those of us that are willing to fight and defend and give content to the Bill of Rights. And so I think we have to refuse to accept any departure, not only from the Constitution, but from the norms of good governance. And each and every time, and if it means 5 times a day, we need to speak out, to call out, to protest, to picket, to do whatever we can to say, this is not all right. This is not going to be accepted. We're going to fight this. This is not who we're about. This is not America. And, you know, it's exhausting. You know, just today, there's a story in the Washington Post, and obviously a lot of my focus these days is on the intelligence community and the investigation into the Russian involvement in our elections. But just today, it was reported by the Washington Post that the administration was leaning on intelligence community officials to give statements to the press in an effort to rebut articles about potential Russian collusion with the Trump campaign. So they were trying to enlist the intelligence community in a PR effort. Wholly inappropriate. And not a little bit ironic when you consider that just this week the president was bashing the media for relying on anonymous sources. And the administration was insisting that the intelligence officials provide this information to the press anonymously. You know, that in itself, and that was only in the latter part of the day, is so disturbing in so many levels. The threat to politicize the intelligence community, the fact that the administration has so little understanding of what that community does and what it's for, it really is staggering. And I still haven't recovered from remarks he made last week, only to be repeated this week, that the press is essentially the enemy of the people. Did you ever think that we'd have a president of the United States who could say such a thing?
No.
So, you know, the challenge, you know, to speak very plainly about this, is with so many affronts to our Constitution, to our values every day. We also have to be strategic and pick our fights and not allow him to distract us. Of course, what the president would like us to think about is leaks. There's nothing here but leaks. The only problem is leaks. Well, no, actually. The problem is the administration has been peddling falsehood after falsehood, and when you're called on it, you don't like it. And, you know, that's kind of why we have the First Amendment.